Hi loves, today I'm going to be showing you how to transform this face to this face. I am really going to be focusing mainly on my skin, my foundation, my base routine. So of course we have to really make sure to prep the skin perfectly. I went in with the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops first just to get a nice bronze base, and then of course you have to apply sunscreen. My main focus on my skin prep is going to be moisturizer. I love going in with a product that is going to have a nice tacky base, something that is going to grip onto your foundation to make sure that it lasts. And then now I just put in some brow glue just to tame my brows. I like to do that sometimes when I want a more natural brow, and you'll see that for this look specifically I wanted a very natural brow, so I just went in with my brow pencil and filled in the gaps. Then I'm using my concealer to clean up my brows. I love this concealer. This Dior concealer has a built-in brush, and of course I go in with my regular brush to blend out the concealer, but I just love how it was able to give me a super clean line underneath. Just side note, not necessary, but I love it. Anyways, for the foundation, I actually went in with my Dior Forever foundation. I have been using this stuff for years, and I go back to it all the time just because I love the natural glow. I love that it is very buildable. You can get a nice full coverage with it, but I like to go in light-handed. I always do very light layers to build up the full coverage of the foundation. As you also saw, I use a very big fluffy synthetic brush. That is my favorite way to apply it to get a nice full coverage base. Now you just saw me go in with my cream contour. I always love to do this when I know I'm going to be wearing my makeup all day long and I want it to last. I'm also using my Anastasia concealer here to brighten and conceal. I use my Hourglass concealer as well because some extra. Unnecessary though. Anyways, we also went in with my blush. I love to do cream blush. You already know this from my last videos. I'm obsessed with cream blush. This is my Roman Empire, and I know that I'm going a little bit quick when it comes to saying the products that I'm actually using, but just know that I'm always going to be listing it in the description box below. So after we had gotten all of our creams on first, I actually started with pressing in my blush first. You can see that I'm using 3 different blending brushes for my creams. I pressed in my blush, then I went on to my contour. You just saw me shaking out my arm because this blending is no joke. If you're wanting to do this routine, I'm telling you, this is not a routine for an everyday, but this is what I would call my perfect base routine. And so just going back to what I was doing before with blending, I'm using 3 different brushes to blend out first my blush, then my contour, and then my highlight. You want to keep everything in its place. Just pressing it in. I'm going in with my powder now. I'm so sorry that I am falling a little bit behind. I'm trying to catch up. So you just saw me putting on my powder. I'm feeling myself now. I love to bake underneath my eye. That is my favorite way to make sure that I have a really nice bright under eye, because personally that is my favorite. I love a super bright under eye and a nice bronzy skin. I went in with my One Size bronzing palette, and with a nice fluffy brush I brushed it all along the outskirts of my face, and then I'm using my powder puff with the same powders that I used before to really define my nose and my cheekbones. Now I'm using my Dior 001 blush on top of my cream blush just to emphasize it, and I'm being super extra right now, so I'm using my new Rare Beauty blush highlight on top of that, and then my new Rare Beauty highlighter, I believe this is in light 10, on the high points of my face. Then I'm going to be using a fluffy brush to dust off my bake, and then further go in and brighten with a brightening powder and really pressing it in with a small defined fluffy brush. I went on my eyelids because I'm not really doing any eyeshadow, but in those cases I love to go in with my bronzing brush and kind of just dust it along the corners of my eyelids to give a nice defined look. Lastly, for my lip, my go-to is a dark brown lip liner. And then here's me trying to figure out if I liked the light nude I did. I ended up adding a little bit more of a peachy pink. This is the story of my life right there. And then I don't think I have formally introduced my YouTube family to my baby Mochi. This is Mochi. She wanted to make an appearance here. She was sniffing the camera. Okay, back to our normal scheduled program. This is the Fenty Beauty. I cannot remember exactly what it's called, but to be honest, to me, this is like fairy dust. It is so pretty. I am such a glitter sparkle girl and I love it. Then I'm going in with the Rare Beauty mascara, my favorite mascara at the moment. Look how pretty it is. I barely even like swiped it. I only use mascara on the bottom lashes and that's all I need. Okay, so we are almost done with the makeup. I'm going to be setting it all with the ColourPop setting mist. I love to really drench myself and press my sponge into my skin. Then I'm going to be using the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. I love this stuff. It smells freaking good, like a perfume, and then the glow is just phenomenal. Anyways, thank you so much for watching my perfect base routine. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.